Howdy folks, welcome to episode 43. Today I'm gonna show you, we did some ridiculous stuff between episodes. I fixed this, remember this straightaway that we laid out? So I kind of changed it a little so that it can, I like how it looks from the side too. But yeah, so we changed it a little. You can't walk any farther than that. That's hilarious. Okay, so anyway, we changed it a little, and also what I need to do is I need to get this set up so that we can switch from here to here. So we want to be able to switch from this track to this track, and so what we need to figure out what's the curve that we can put on here. And I'm not worried about, at this point, I don't think it's too worrisome to have to do a really small radius. So what we can do is we're going to go like this, and we're going to go the smallest possible radius. There we go. Okay. So that's the smallest possible radius. So what we need to do is we need to move it back by about that much. Okay. So about a couple track widths. Okay. So we need to move this back to maybe here. Let's try this. So if we start here, we should be able to come out to here. There we go. That's a 30 meter. Okay. And so that'll leave us room where we can put in switches. We can put in a switch here and attach that to here. So that way we can even do the switch here and have it run parallel, but it'd be nice if we can just run the switch in and have it connect. So let's see if we can get a switch in this spot. We're going to switch to the right, and let's see, let's go like this. Yeah, this. What we want to do is we want our switch to be over here as much as possible, right? And I don't want it to connect on there though. So can we get that to not connect? And we could, yeah, it'd be nice if you could like raise this thing up a little bit. Here, let's see if we can get it to happen. Nope. Okay, so let's go like this again. We're gonna get this to, see, it's not gonna let me put it at the right level. Okay, but it needs to be underneath here at this point. So let's, whoops, not that one. Let's go like this. I got some other stuff to show you too, so you'll like this. I got some other stuff. Let's see if we can maybe connect this, switch right. What happens if we just switch it on this one? There we go. That looks about right. Okay, so if we do that, and then we go like this, and we connect our rail to there. There we go. Wow, this is like just the jankiest, most jaggedy rail I've ever seen. All right, and then we're going to demolish this piece because we don't need that. And then we're going to put this back in here. Yeah, we did some cool stuff at the top of the hill too, so we'll have to go check that out in a second here. But I just want to get this on here, and then we're going to need to move that train. We're going to need to move it off of this track. So can we go, I'm trying to think of whether we should re-rail it or what, because we want to basically be able to take that down here. This needs to be a straight line. That we can't compromise on. This needs to be a straight line, because this is going to come down the hill at breakneck speeds. So let's do this. Re-rail, boxcar here, and we're going to re-rail it again. So I just need to get it off of the track that it's on, because we're going to delete that track and then lay down a new one, and I don't want these things to go like flying. All right, let me see if maybe we can move this one backwards. Open controls, reverser. There we go. Take the brakes off of that one. Yep. Okay. Why is it going so slowly? Is it just me? It shouldn't be doing that on level ground, right? It's just sliding. There we go. Okay. Let's see if maybe we can get it to stick on there. There we go. All right, is it going to stay there? It looks like it'll stay. Because then we don't have to re-rail it. Let's give it a little bit more regulator. Okay, that'll keep us from having to re-rail it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go like this, demolish rails. We're going to do this piece from here. And we're going to go straight line and change this. There we go. Okay, and we want our switch to come out about here-ish, right? So we're going to go like this, switch left. There we go. Yeah, that's about perfect. Okay, and then we should be able to just connect this back up. Like, turn that off. There we go. Okay, so that's all hooked up, and then we just take, whoops, just take this, demolish rails, take that out of there, and then we should be able to just connect these two. So let's go like this, rail, this, and connect it to there. See how that looks? So that should be a 30% or less. And then basically, so the plan is we come down the hill going ridiculous, absurd speeds, right? So we come down the hill going ridiculous speeds. This keeps us from just flying off. And we roll back past the switch, and then we can come back. So let's go like this. There we go. We're going to let this... I don't want to get into it. I don't want to use the F key to get into the cab, because you know what happens when we do that, right? All right. So we're going to go like this. Let's move our map so we can see now. So we should be able to go around this corner. Let's go forward. There we are. And we should be able to connect all these box cars back up. Like here. Let's go like this. We're going to connect these back up if we can. There we go. There's one. And get these all put back together. There. All right, so we just need that and that. And then we should be able to reverser. There we are. All right. So this should let us put everything back together. And if it'll let us, right? There we go. Oh, I think the brakes are on these cars. That's why. How's that? Okay, cool. And then we can take the brakes off. It must be on that one. Yeah, it's that one. Okay. All right, our brakes are off. We can go forward. Can bring this into the station. And we can delete that other track too. Let's give this a little bit more speed. Yeah, that looks like that track should handle just fine. And that should be a nice enough curve for this to not fall off the tracks and stuff. Let's see. Yep. Okay, cool. I mean, even if we have to go super slow on that, the whole idea of this was not Was not for it to be easy necessarily. It was just to be a different way to do it. Yeah, or effortless, or you know what I mean. So I'm not sure if I will be able to successfully bring the box cars down with like all the brakes on and the thing in reverse. It's now like a 33.8% grade. So because I changed the handle on there up there, you'll see in a minute. We're going to get these unloading first. A little bit more. Yeah, we'll get these unloaded so that we can make our money. I guess these aren't quite as big because these are what, 480 per car? Something like that. All right. And let's go like this. So what is our, we have 58. Okay. There we go. And there we go. I like how it's going 987, the second to last digit. Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, and then yeah, those are we're getting paid for those. Okay, cool. So let's go up to the top of the hill. I think we should let these empty out just in case it decides that we're not getting paid because we're not standing there. Okay, so we're gonna go back up to the top of the hill here. Let's get rid of this track too because we don't need it anymore. All right. So what I did is I moved the spline handle to the south. I moved the spline handle. It was just this way. I moved it this way so that this will curve out a little bit. And the idea is that when it comes up this hill, see it's facing more toward the switch because the other way it was doing this and we had to go back and forth twice. So what we're going to do is we're going to see the difference in the angle it was pointing before. What we need to do is go over, we need to turn off the grass too. Let's go to options. Let's save the game too, since we got all this stuff. Episode 43A. So we got all that stuff done. We'll save the game. So we're gonna go options, graphics. We're gonna turn off the full. What is that? I wonder what option that is. Right? Oh, this is just okay. This is offset by one. View distance near. Yeah. Okay. I get it. All right. Back. Continue. Did we turn off? I thought we turned off the foliage. Did we not turn it off? Options, graphics. Oh, that's why we did anti-aliasing. That's why. Okay. Back. Continue. Okay, there we go. So now what we need to do is we need to put our little piece of track here. And we need to change our grid to 1 so that we can be right on this. And we need to make sure that we're not running the rail over the terrain here. We might even go up a little bit to go like this. There. So that should get us over the terrain. Why is it now? What did it do? It's not letting me put a thing on there. Okay. Oh, I think it's because it's too high up. Let's try this. There we go. So hopefully that'll let our cars get past. It's still a little bit wonky, but it's not quite as bad. And we'll go down and get our climax and try. We'll try the climax again just so that you can see what it's going to look like. Let's teleport down here. And we're going to re-rail this. And then we're going to go back up to the top of the hill. There we go. Okay, so we want to put our... Sure. Alright, re-rail. We need to re-rail it forward. try this. There we go. Okay. So we got that re-railed. Let's change our graphics again. We can turn the... You know what? Let's leave that on for right now. Let's leave it as it is for right now, just in case we need to see that. So we can watch the wheels closely as we go by. Alright. And it still jumped. It still jumped. Alright. It's just the first time you jump in it every time. Let's try this again. There we go. I threw a thing. I threw a log. Alright. No, that's not a euphemism. Okay. We also need to make sure that our switch is in the right position here. Because, yeah, we definitely don't want that switch. Alright, you ready? That didn't sound very enthusiastic. Let's turn him. Go. Turn the generator on. See what our wheels do when we go past this. Yep. Okay, we're good. Cool. Alright, we're going to hit the brakes at least. I know it's not going to slow us down too much, but it's going to slow us down enough that we don't go flying over the hill. Because that's not ridiculous. We wouldn't want things to be ridiculous, right? Alright, see? And then we just come back this way and come to a stop. See, so we should be able to bring our, since we're on a straightaway, we should be able to bring our cars back and forth, our cars down the hill like this, and then, yeah, and bring them to a stop, flip the switch, and come out and put everything on the thing. Okay, so let's jump out of here. We're going to re-rail this again. We're going to go over here. Let's turn on our thingy. Flashlight. Let's put this here. Really? Re-rail. No! There. Okay. Did we get it? There. Okay. I think the engine's backwards, but that's okay. Alright. See if we can get in here and hit the brakes. Okay, cool. And we can reverse this. I think we need to bring this back this way anyway. Because we can't bring it up the hill. That's definitely not gonna be a thing that happens. We can't go up that hill, we can go down it. So, yeah. Unfortunately, the Climax has a thing on the back, a light on the back. So yeah, we can bring this back, and then we need to still unload our pipes and all that stuff. Over at the refinery. So yeah, we need to unload the pipes and get that happening. And then we can probably make another run over the mountain. We can try that again. The other thing we need to fix is we need to fix that that thing over by the coal mine. Because the cool thing is now that we have this high-speed thing, we can also do the go around the whole map type of track and have fun doing that. Because we don't have to go like 12 miles an hour or whatever to keep from flying off the track. We can do 30 all the way around the track, which is cool. As long as we don't have the boxcars. The boxcars were coming off at like 23, 26, whatever it was. I think they started bouncing at 23, and basically at 23 it's only a matter of time before they come off. But yeah, 26 was where they started having a really high probability of just coming off immediately. So we might try the stock cars. Maybe we can do that. Although these are probably copied from the stock cars. But I think that's probably something we should do. I should just trade these for stock cars. I should have done that when I was re-railing, right? Alright, and it looks like we've got the other engine here too that we need to get out of the way. Yeah, I think we need to try that with stock cars. Why don't we go do that? Alright, so where is our... our stuff at the oil. Let's go take care of this first, and then we'll go mess around with the stock cars. So we need to come over here. And we still have our light on? Yeah, we still have our light. Okay. We're going to save the game too. Save game. E43B. Alright. And let's see if we can get this to unload. How many do we have here? 58? Nice. Okay, cool. And we're just going to load this up. We're not going to worry about the lumber thing because we can deal with that. Okay, so what we need to do is get our, we can close this one, open our controls, open controls. Oh, it's because I was right clicking on the thing. Alright, we're going to go like this. And we need to get this menu out of the way so we can see what we're doing. There we go. And this needs to get, we need to get that arrow. I like how the arrow glows in the dark. That's really cool. It's a nice effect. Alright, that should be sufficient. Let's see. 68, 69, 70. Cool. Alright. And then we can bring the next one. I think we can just use the brakes on this. Oh, you know what I need to do too is I need to fuel that thing up because it's going to run out of steam here quickly. Because we're already out of temperature. Alright, let's get this stopped first and then we'll do that while it's unloading. Alright, let's get that unloading. Alright, cool. Yeah, let's load this up. There we go. 4 scoops. Unlike Raisin Bran. Alright. Was it 2 scoops? Yeah, it was 2 scoops. Unfortunately, my memory is filled with pointless drivel from commercials, right? Maybe I can forget all that stuff and use that memory for something useful. All right. I'm sure that's what would exactly what would happen. Let's go like this. Almost there. There. Okay. Let's unload this one. Awesome. So we almost have 100. So what we need is lumber. And that's this car, isn't it? This car, these cars are the lumber cars. Okay. All right, and I think that was the one we were pulling the lumber cars with this. With the 10 mile, with the Bogart? Is that what we were pulling them with? I think so. All right, and we can turn our lamp off here. Let's get this out of the way. We'll get this parked up here. So we need to come up here. You know, we even have more pipes. We need to come up here and leave these on this track. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I have to say that much. Okay. Bring those up onto that track. We'll get some shunting done. And then we'll try out our stock cars in a little bit. All right. So do this. Temperature's coming up quickly, so we should hopefully have enough to get over this hill and then the temperature. Yeah, see, now we should start getting pressure back. Yay. Okay, cool. There we go. Can drop this a little bit. We don't want to get going too fast. And I think we need to split off the log cars is what we need to do. I think that's how we can do this. Split off the log cars so that we have all the log cars together. And then the other ones can, the stake cars can go the other way. I'm trying to think if those are going to fit. No, they're not. Okay. All right. So we want to break these. Put the brakes on these. A couple of them at least. And then we're going to disconnect those. Then we're going to come back this way. Our switch is set. So we're good on that. All right. I don't remember how we ended up with that one full of pipes there. I think, didn't we just sit it aside because we didn't want to fill up the pipes until we got more lumber? Something like that. I think that's what that was. And then we're going to throw this switch. There we go. Reverser. All right, let's jump out because we need to put a pin in there. This one has the brakes on, right? Okay. They both have the brakes? Yep. Okay. So we're going to connect this one. Go like this. We'll get these to connect and then we can push it back farther. There we go. That should get us there. Take that brake off because we don't need both of them. And then are we all the way, we're almost past the switch. Okay. All right, let's go back a little bit more. We'll get this past the switch here. There we go. All right, we'll get that out of the fall and everything. We've got our nice little cleared out setup. Okay, so we want to do, whoops, we just want to do this. We're going to put on brakes on a couple of them. And then, do we want to detach this and use that? Oh. Yeah, no, we're going to leave the pipes for right now. I'm just trying to think of how we want to do this. Because we're going to want this caboose out of the way, right? I'm trying to think of how we want to do that. I think we do need to take that engine and push this back so that we can connect this to it. Okay. Yeah, let's get this off. This sure looks like it's in the fall, doesn't it? Here, let's get this loaded up with fuel. Because we're going to use this engine for a while. We haven't... Here. There we go. We haven't used this engine in a while, so we need to use different engines, not just the same one every time. All right, get that loaded up. Okay, so we'll get that one loaded up. We're going to move it forward a little bit. Did it just launch? It totally launched. All right. 10 mile. Here, we're going to put it here. It's going to go this way. All right. That's one way to get it off the fall, isn't it? So we can go back to this one and we'll take these. And then we can just use these to push, use this to push those other cars back. The stake cars. Yeah, we need to fill the refinery up with lumber, and then we can go back and do an oil run and all that stuff. Okay, so let's get that switched. Let's go back here. It's interesting that it did that on the 10 mile too. Let's see. Is that? No, the brake is not on. Okay. All right, there we go. There. Okay, so that should be in place. Yep, okay. That's all in place. All right, and then we're going to take the brakes off of these two. We should be able to hook everything up. All right, let's go this way. We're going to stand in the caboose. We get this out of here. There we go. All right, that's plenty of speed for here. Because it's going to speed up on its own. Or is it? I think we're on two different sides of the hill, so it'll speed up once we get everything over the hill here. All right, there we go. So yeah, we can load this up with lumber and bring as much lumber back as possible. Then we're going to have to go get oil. I've been wanting to do all the different runs on the different, with the new high-speed stuff is the idea here. Okay, so we're going to jump out here. All those switches should be good. And then we should be able to drop this off. As everything's piling off, just off screen, right? It's all piling up. Okay. We're going to put the brakes on this one. And we're going to disconnect this. All right, so we'll run this one up. There we go. Should be able to get out of there. There we are. All right. Looks good. Okay, that one's all done. So let's make sure that we still have a... See, the pin just disappeared. Okay. Let's go like this. This one should be warmed up by now. And non-launchy. Alright, here we go. Let's get our brake on here. There we go. Okay. There. Alright, so we should have... The brakes should all be off on this. And then we should be able to get our lumber. Okay. So let's head back this way. We're gonna bring this back toward the lumber yard at least. And then we can worry about the details after that. So we have all of our switches set to go this way. Okay. And then our engine's going to be first, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure how much lumber we even have. We have 44 lumber. Okay. Let's see what we got for speed here. Open controls. There we go. Now we were able to do pretty much, you know, 30 with it on this line with the other train. So this one is topping out at 20. Okay. It's nice that you can do that and not have to worry about everything flying off the track, you know? I think that's the bigger... It's not just that you can technically go 30. It's that you can keep going 30. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do something as far as, like, shunting these cars. We'll pull 4 off. You know, we'll split it in half and load up one half and then put it on the siding. That kind of thing. So we'll have to do that. See what we have as far as spaces to put this stuff. Yeah, we can drop off half of it somewhere. Okay, we'll figure it out. But we're just going to get it up here, and then we'll worry about... I know what we can do. We can load up these cars and then... however many of them we can get before we hit the end of the line there. And then we can worry about the other stuff. We can worry about the remaining cars behind it. Not sure that we even have enough... I don't think we have enough lumber to fill up all these cars anyway. So, there's that too. Alright. And we want to flip this switch. And then the question is, do we want... Yeah, I think we're going to do this so that we can load up without having to fight the hill. So, let's go like this. And we're coming into town, so we'll hit the bell here. Yeah, we'll see how many of these we can get loaded up first, and then we'll deal with... Because, was it 44 lumber, or was it 44... Yeah, it's only 44 lumber, so that's only 6 times 7.5 cars. Yeah, so there's that. The downside to doing this way is we're not going to be able to load up 2 cars at a time. We're only going to be able to load up 1 car. So there's that too. But we'll get this loaded up. And then we're going to try the stock cars. I think we'll stop and we'll not do the loading right now. There we go. Okay, let's see if this will load. Nope. Need to do this. See if that'll do it. Because the other thing is, you know, when we when we come back next game, it's going to be it's going to be doing stupid things. That's going to launch again. I'm going to have to re-rail it every time. It's part of the beta. Gotta love betas, right? If you can't stand it, then go back to the main branch until they fix all that stuff. Alright, so we're going to go over here. And we're going to buy a stock car. Stock car. We're going to call this 14. I think we had a number 13, right? I mean, we don't even need to name it. I didn't see what colors we have. We have yellow and stuff. Yeah. We're going to start with these. Okay. Let's go like this. Re-rail. We're going to go on the map. And we're going to test this on the big hill. So that's going to be up here. We need it to be, yeah, like that. You know what? I'm probably going to have to re-rail it again because the brakes are on. Let's see. It's not going to move when I turn the when I turn the brakes. Re-rail. Okay. Can we get up there? Can we get on top of it? No, but we can do this. Look at the angle. Because I keep standing vertically. Oh, man. That's cool. All right, well, we found the solution, didn't we? Watch this. It's going to go over the top. Ah, that's great. It's funny that I fell off. Okay. Cool, the stock cards work. All right, so we can replace the stock cars with or the whatchamacallits with stock cars. Cool. So let's go like this. We're going to re-rail that over here. Where was it? It was over here. All right, and we can put that on this track. Oh, I missed it. That's why. Okay. My bad. Teleport here. There we go. Re-rail, stock car. Awesome. Okay. Let's try that again. Teleport. There we go. Okay, so we should be able to drop it here now. There we go. All right, cool. So we're going to replace those, and then let's see. Wow, did it just instantly get dark? Or is that just the top of it? I think the top of it's dark is what it is. Okay, let's go back to the lumberyard. See if that one car loaded up. Yeah, it did load up. Okay, 38. All right, we're going to go like this. Turn on our lamp. We need to turn on our generator on this. Does this not have a... This thing doesn't have a light? Let's see. There we go. Okay. And does it have a light on the back? No, I guess it doesn't. Okay. Alright. So let's go like this. We're gonna... Nice. Nice. Okay, well, I don't have to deal with the stock car then. Alright, so anyway, I think we know where we are. And that's going to be it for episode 43, because beta. Gotta love betas. And yeah, that's going to be it for episode 43. Join me in episode 44. We'll get our stock cars swapped out. We'll try that whole run and see if we can do the run with the stock cars on there after we do another load next time. So yeah, join me in episode 44, and we will see you then. Later.